Good morning, friends. Today, in application of derivatives, chapter 8, mathematics, class 12th, we are going to study the most important exercise of this chapter and very important exercise from examination point of view, which will have surely a 6 marks question, that is problems on maxima and minima. If you study this exercise very properly, this will give you 6 marks question in final exam and very helpful and most important in this chapter. So in this exercise, first of all, we need to learn all the formulas of that is area, perimeter, volume of that circle, and square, rectangle, and maybe cone and others. So first of all, we should revise those. So first is on circle. About circle, we all know its area is pi r square, where r is its radius. Circle of radius r. Area will be pi r square and its circumference will be 2 pi r. Secondly, if we talk about sphere of radius r, its first is volume, because it is a 3D shape. Its volume will be 4 by 3 pi r cube, and its surface area is 4 pi r square. Now third is square of side A. Of square, what will you find? Area is a square, and perimeter is equal to 4a. Next is rectangle with length A and breadth B. Of rectangle also we find area and perimeter. Area will be A into B, length into breadth, and perimeter is 2 into A plus B. Next we are going to talk about cylinder. Right circular cylinder. Of base r and height h. Base, radius r and height h. In this, it is the general which we form. It is its radius, and this will be its height. So in this we will find 3 things. First is its volume. Volume is pi r square h, pi into square of base, radius, and into height. Next is total curved surface area, that will be 2 pi r h. 2 pi r means its circumference and its height. And if we talk about total surface area, surface area. Total surface area will be curved surface area plus 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square is area of this and this circular cones which are placed upwards and downward. Okay, next is our cone, right circular cone. White H, slant, height L, and radius of base R. So first of all we will draw its figure. It is our cone. Okay, now it is its radius r, this is its height h, and this is its slant height, that is denoted by L. So three formulae we will discuss in this. That first is volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h, that is 1 by 3rd of total volume of cylinder. Okay, next is our total surface area. It is pi r square plus pi r l. Pi r square is area of this circular base and pi r l is its curved surface area. So we can write curved surface area equal to pi r l. Okay, now cube and cuboid. Seventh is our cube with side x, and cube all the sides are same. So first of all its volume is x cube, and surface area, and its surface area will be 6 times the area of one side, and of one side it is x square. Now last is cuboid with edges x, y and z. Here x is its length, it is breadth, and it is its height. So volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height, that will be x into y into z, and surface area is 2 times xy plus yz plus zx. Okay, we need to remember all these formula to do this exercise and the concept of maxima and minima. So we are now going to solve examples from which we will understand how problems of maxima and minima can be solved. Okay, so examples. Our first example is, it has 2 parts. First part is divide 30 into 2 parts. 30 into 2 parts such that their product is maximum. So first of all we will consider one is x, and second will be 30 minus x. Okay, now what is it is saying that their product is maximum, means we can say their product is p. Their product will be x into 30 minus x, that will be 30x minus x square. Okay, now what we will do, we will differentiate it once, dp by dx, it will be 30 minus 2x. And we know for maximum or minimum value we need to put first derivative equal to 0. So we will get 0 equal to 30 minus 2x. From here 2x is equal to 30 and x is equal to 15. Now at x equal to 15, means if x is 15, then 30 minus x will be also 15. 30 minus 15 is 15. Now but we don't know till now that at x equal to 15, the product which we will get will be maximum or minimum. So for that what we need to do, second derivative of this means d square p by dx square, that will be minus 2. If it is minus 2, it is negative. Negative means less than 0. And if our second derivative is less than 0, then we have a maximum at that point. So means at x equal to 15, the product we will get will be maximum, and when we are dividing 30 into 2 parts. Okay, understood. Now second part is also same as it is, but it has given find two numbers whose sum is 24. Two numbers whose sum is 24 means 24 is divided into 2 parts, and whose product is as large as possible, means product is maximum. So again in this we will consider it, one is x, then another will be 24 minus x, and what will be their product? Their product will be x into 24 minus x, that is 24x minus x square. Now what we will do? We will do its first derivative, dp by dx. We will get 24 minus 2x. Now to get our maximum or minimum value, we will put dp by dx as 0. So 0 is equal to 24 minus 2x. From here we get 2x is equal to 24 and x equal to 12. Means at x equal to 12 we will get our maximum or minimum value. And to check it is maximum or minimum, we will do second derivative of our product, that will be d square p by dx square. It is again minus 2, that is negative, less than 0, and if our second derivative is less than 0, then we have our maximum at that point. Understood? Means if we will divide 24 into 2 parts with x equal to 12, then the product we will get will be maximum. Okay, now we are going to solve our example number 6. Example 6. What the example is saying: show that the rectangle of maximum area that can be inscribed in a circle of radius r is a square of side root 2 r. Means what it question is saying, we have circle whose radius is r. First what is saying, that rectangle of maximum area, means say it is the rectangle with maximum area that it can be inscribed in this circle of radius r. It is its center O and its radius will be r. This distance is also r. Okay. Now what is given to us? Circle with radius r. Next what we will assume is, let length of rectangle is x and breadth is y. It is then this length is x and this value is y. Okay, what they are asking about rectangle of maximum area. So first thing is our area is our area, that will be equal to xy. Okay, now we have two variables. First of all, what we will do, we will convert these both variables into one. Now if we look in figure, this complete length is, if we consider this triangle, say ABC, in this triangle AB square will be equal to BC square plus AC square, Pythagoras theorem. Now AB is 2r square, our BC is x, that is length of rectangle, and AC is breadth, that is y. Now means 4r square is equal to x square plus y square. Now from here we can convert either the whole equation into one variable x or in y. Let us say we are converting everything into x, so we need to find some value of y from here. So I can write it as 4r square minus x square equal to y square. It is square. Now if I will square root both sides, I will get 4r square minus x square, but we will get plus minus here, but here y is showing distance, and distance can never be negative, so it is positive. Now the same value of y we will put in our a will be our x into 4r square minus x square. Understood till here? Now to make it easy, what we can do, square means x square into 4r square minus x square. Now because it is root, and if we will differentiate it, it will be so complex. Now if we first assume that if A is our maximum area, we have assumed that area of this rectangle is maximum. If area is maximum and if we square it, then the square will also be maximum. Understood? If square is maximum, then our area is also maximum. So we can square. Now next thing what we will do is differentiating d by dx of a square. A square we can consider as 1. If we will differentiate it, we will get, first we can write it as 4x square r square minus x power 4. Now after differentiating, we will get 8r square x minus 4x cube. Understood till here? Now to get our maximum or minimum value, we will put x square as a square as 0. Differentiation of a square as 0. So this whole becomes 0 from this side, and here it is 8r square x minus 4x cube. So 4x cube, it is equal to 8r square x. Okay. Or first of all, from this step we can write it as taking 4x common. We can take 4x common, and if we will take 4x common, what we will get? 4x from here, 2r square minus x square. This whole will be equal to 0. So from here what we get is either x is 0 or x is equal to root 2r. To make our whole equation 0. How x can be equal to root 2r? 2r square minus x square is equal to 0. 2r square is equal to x square. X is root 2r, and it will be positive because it is showing distance. And now if it is distance, and distance cannot be 0, so x equal to 0 is not possible. So x is equal to root 2r. Got this point? x is equal to root 2r. Now after putting the value of x in this equation or in this, we will get the value of our y. Now what was y? Our y was 4r square minus x square. Now 4r square, what was value of x? X is root 2r whole square. That gives 4r square minus 2r square. It is 2r square on whole, that becomes root 2r. Now x is equal to y. That means our rectangle is actually a square. Okay, one thing is proved, that it is a square of side root 2r. Now we need to find that the area is maximum. To find the area as maximum, we will do double derivative over a square, that will be d square a square by dx square. What was our first derivative? First derivative was this, and if you will make it second derivative, then we will get 8r square minus 12x square. Okay, but our x was root 2r, so we will put the value of x here. Putting x is equal to root 2r d square a square by dx square is equal to 8r square minus 12 into root 2r square. 8r square minus, it will be 24r square, that is negative. Negative means less than 0, and if it is less, if our second derivative is less than 0, then we know that we have a maximum at that point. So for today we end here. Tomorrow again we will solve some other examples to clarify our this exercise, because it is very important. So you can do, what you can do at home is, you can solve first 10 examples of exercise 8.6. Thank you.